What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? We are back with another video. My name is Dynetra, and thank you for tuning in to Truth TV Podcast. I have been MIA. I'm trying to get over this sinus infection. I live here in Michigan, and our weather is always crazy. It's always something going on. It seems like we have double winters, 2 springs, 3 falls. It's just really crazy. So I've been dealing with that. I was looking at my past videos that I did. One I did 7 days ago, and another one I did 2 weeks prior, and I was sniffling so bad. I felt so bad. I'm like, I hope these people don't think I'm on drugs, but I have a bad sinus issue. Like, I have acute sinusitis, so I'm always sniffling, and then when the weather changes, it just makes it worse. And then my kids were sick, so I've been dealing with that back and forth. Everybody's snotting and got mucus going on around here. But I welcome you. Greetings to all my truth seekers and truth tellers. I am back on this thing, and I am very excited. Something has been on my heart, a message that I've been thinking about for the past 2 or 3 days, and it just simply says, keep fighting. So many times we get discouraged about what's going on in our life and the things that we come encounter with. I know depression is running rampant. It's like the people in my circle, we're all going through different bouts of depression, but I just wanted to come and encourage you guys today to just keep fighting and keep going. You know, we know that naysayers are in the world, negative Nancy's are in the world, but we have to keep fighting. We have to keep going. I made it up in my mind a long time ago that I'm not going to lay down for anybody in this world. I have been through some of the most traumatic things that I had to literally fight my way out of, from domestic abuse, narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse. And these were things that, you know, I encountered that I had to fight my way out of. And I knew that no one was coming to save me. And that's an important message in itself. We have to stop waiting for people to come save us. If we have God on our side and God in our life, He will definitely deliver you through everything that you need to deliver yourself from and that you need to come out of. Again, nobody's coming to save you. Money doesn't grow on trees. Checks don't just come in the mail unless you're really expecting something. So we have to do the work. I had to learn how to hold myself accountable for some of the things that's happened in my life. And I put up the banner. If you can go ahead and like this video, it doesn't cost you anything. Share, comment, and subscribe as well. I would love to hear from you as always. But I had to get out of my own way and stop allowing others to dictate how my life will go. You know, growing up, I blamed a lot of things on my parents. You know, being a parent now, I understand some of the decisions that they had to make. And, you know, back then, they were just doing the best that they can do. Now, was everything always peaches and cream? No. You know, are there things that I'm still battling because of childhood? Yes. But the one thing that I had to understand when I became an adult is that I have to be accountable for Crystal. I can't be accountable for anyone else. So many situations I have been put in to save people, you know, to save relationships, save people, and talk them off the ledge. But sometimes you have to talk your own self off the ledge. You have to encourage yourself, because when it's just you and your thoughts, you know, the devil can slip in easily and try to torment your thoughts, torment, you know, your feelings. So you have to get out of your own way. And that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, is because I needed to get out of my own way. There are certain topics and things that I wanted to discuss. And, it seems as if no one was around. So I use this channel as a way to help heal, and a way to grow, and a way to get out what I have to say and heal myself in order to move forward, because I no longer want to be stuck in a place where I'm just stagnant. And I know God has so much for me. Going back to childhood, I feel like I was scapegoated a lot because people saw the uniqueness in me. People saw the light in me, but people will try to tarnish that because they don't understand, what God has given you. So once I tapped into my gift, once I tapped into what God wanted me to do, I'm just going to continue to do his will. But it's one thing I want to share real quick. I listen to Steve Harvey a lot. I love Steve Harvey down. Like when I'm in the car listening to the Steve Morning Show on 92.3 in the morning from 6 to 10. At around 9:49, he always comes on with a closing remark. And I just want us to listen to his closing remarks that he did on Tuesday, 2/28/23. And I just want us to hear and be encouraged about, fighting, and the importance of fighting for the things that you want and fighting for the things that you need. So I'm going to just play a little bit of this. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. I was just going to share my screen, but I'm just going to play it from my cell phone, child, so we can all hear it and be blessed from it. And I probably won't play the whole thing, but if you just type in Steve Harvey's closing remarks from February 28th, it should just pop up on Google and you can listen to the message. Like I said, sometimes, people will come in your life and, just people that's on TV or people that's on radio to say things that you have been thinking about, and they kind of bring it to fruition. So I think I was in my car at the right place and at the right time. So you guys listen and tell me what your thoughts are. I'm just going to play it from my phone. Give me 1 second.
I'll break down why these words matter and reveal personal stories and experiences that show them in action in my life. My goal is to inspire all of you out there to achieve success and happiness.
Okay, this part is not it. This is just a commercial, so excuse this.
Whatever that means to you.
I was a part of Hillsong Church, but
Well, this is going to be short and to the point, I think. I just want to remind everybody something, that your dreams can come true if you're willing to fight for them. You have to fight for your dreams. You have to fight for the life of your dreams. You have to fight to be free. You have to fight to be an entrepreneur. You have to fight to be successful. You have to fight the naysayers when you say, I'm going to leave my job. You have to fight the naysayers when you say, I want a better job. You have to fight some forces out there when you go, you know what? I'm going to leave here to pursue a better position at another company. You're going to have to fight for it. Change requires a fight. It just does. It just does. I don't know why it is, man, but there's people always in our lives somewhere who are going to fight us on decisions that we make about ourselves. I don't know why that is, but it seems to happen for everybody. All of us have to fight to get through to the other side. You have to fight through the wall of fear. You have to fight through doubt. You have to fight through confusion. You got to fight through the naysayers. You got to fight through haters. You got to fight through the fact that it didn't go your way. You have to fight through the fact that you got up and you just wasn't feeling yourself today. You got to find a way to fight through. You got to find something in you that makes you keep fighting even when you don't. There's a poem, a stanza in a poem that says, if you can force your heart, your nerve, and your sinew to serve its turn long after it has gone, when there is nothing left within you except the will to say to them, hold on. You have to fight like that. Now, the funny thing about that line in that poem, I think that's if. And the stanza says, if you can force your heart, your nerve, and sinew. Sinew is the fibers that holds all your insides together. They call that sinew. Those tendons or whatever it is, that stuff, that there's lines and cords and fibers that hold your heart.
Now, I'm just going to pause it right here just to give some commentary. I have been currently working on a book, and I have a writer friend that actually came up on the panel a couple weeks ago. I did an interview. Her name is Shay Cole. She's an awesome writer. So I partnered with her to kind of help me finish this book and kind of make my dreams come true. I have been working on this book for about 4 years, and pretty much the reason why it took me so long to get this book out is because I was standing in my own way. I was listening to people tell me that I couldn't do it. I was listening to people tell me that I couldn't make it. I was listening to people tell me that I wasn't anything. I was listening to people tell me that I'm just not who I say I am. So once I got out of my own way, I took the steps to sit down at my laptop and start writing and start typing. And the other thing that got in my way is that my father passed in 2019, and that really put a hole in my heart. Like, I'm still dealing from his death today. You know, I have my days where I think things are good, and then sometimes I just get certain memories of him because I felt like he was just taken too soon, and it was, all by it just happened all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? And I have regrets of feeling like I should have been there with him. But back to the book, I just was standing in my way. And I was so afraid of what people might say. I was so afraid of what people might think. And then God just told me it doesn't matter. They crucified me. So why wouldn't they crucify you? I have been told no more than I have been told yes. Just wanting to do simple things, just wanting to have, a clear understanding of where my life was going to go. And I had to stop standing in my own way. I had to keep pressing forward. Being divorced and going through a divorce is a horrible thing, especially if the person that you're divorcing is narcissistic, if they're abusive, if they still want to hold things that happen between you and them, off to your kids. It's just a lot that I have been dealing with. And I wanted to put all of my thoughts on paper. I wanted to put my truth and what happened on paper. And I am so thankful for my friend. I'm so thankful that God put her in my life. I'm grateful that I got out of my own way, because had I not done that, this project will still be sitting on my laptop. This project will still be sitting on loose leaf pieces of paper. And I'm just glad that God kept me being consistent. I was in a season for a minute of like a drought of friends. I grew up having a lot of friends in school and just having a lot of girls around and, just wanting to be loved and accepted by people. But God kept telling me, you're one of the chosen ones. You can't be in with the crowd. You won't fit in, and you won't ever be how these people are. And it's no disrespect to anybody. I'm not ragging anybody, but God had to truly separate me in order to elevate me. I believe elevation comes with separation, and you can't keep doing the same things that you're doing, expecting a different result. That's called true insanity. So once God elevated me and God showed me, who I was and what my purpose was, I have to stand and walk on that. So I just wanted to say that. Let's continue with Steve.
That is what we are in. We are in a fight. So get with it. Stop punking out. It ain't time for that. You in a fight. We are in a fight. Let's go. That's what it is every day. And if you think it's not, keep sitting up in here like letting life slap you upside your head, because that's exactly what it's going to do. You're in a fight, folks. You're in a fight for your dreams. You are in a fight for the life God has for you. You are in a fight for your future. You are in a fight for your promotion. You're in a fight for advancement. You're in a fight to do life better. You are in a fight to have more. You are in a fight to succeed. You are in a fight to overcome. You are in a fight to beat illness. You are in a fight every day of your life. What you think this is? You got to fight and make it a good fight. Here's the tip to fighting. If you have God in your life, you will not lose the fight. Period. That's all I got to tell you. If you have God in your life, you will not lose the fight. If you include him in the process. See, in all of my fights, he is my partner. He my tag team partner. When I tag him in, everybody in the ring need to clear it. All the people that take me to court falsely, all the people who lie about me falsely, all the people who try to bring me down for self-gain. I'm not over here by myself. I am protected by a scripture, Isaiah 54:17, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Come for me if you want to. I'm going to hand you the scripture and get out the way. I've seen him do it for me too many times. But I know I'm in a fight. I just don't go to the fight alone. You can't take a knife to a gunfight. Put God in your life and you cannot lose the fight. Because that's what we're in. We're in a fight. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Drop the mic, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was a good one.
So as you can see, you have to keep fighting. You have to keep moving forward. Man, I'm telling y'all, had I listened to so many people that tell me that I wasn't going to ever be nothing, that I could never do this or I can never do that, or people just being jealous and envious because they didn't have the strength to do what I'm doing. Do y'all know it takes a lot of strength to come on this podcast? It takes everything in me every time I hit the log in button and every time I hit record. But if I had not been obedient to what God was telling me to do, I wouldn't be where I'm at. It is a struggle to do this thing, but I know I have to continue doing the right thing. And you have to keep moving forward. Some people not going to like you anyway. They're not going to like you because of what you look like. They're not going to like you because, you may be, have more or less pounds than them. They're not going to like you because of your hair color. They're not going to like you because of your eye color. They're not going to like you because of this and that. It's going to be so many haters, but you have to keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, these haters know that you have something special. And sometimes people get mad about how other people see you. People get jealous about how other people view you. And if you just get all of that stuff out of your head and get out of your own way, I'm telling you, you can be successful. Like I said, this is one of the hardest things that I've had to do. I had to recover from being abused for so many years. I had to recover from, people telling me certain things that I started to believe. The manipulation, the gaslighting, the love bombing, all of that stuff that meant me no good. I had to recover from that. And I'm still recovering. Like I told you guys on the channel before, I go to therapy every week. I do a therapy call every week, a telehealth, just to make sure that I'm keeping myself up for my kids. I cannot fall because I have children. I cannot go downhill because that's what the devil and that's what people want you to do. And the devil is he's not always just the devil. The devil himself can be the person that you're sleeping with. The devil himself could be the person that you call your best friend. So you have to use discernment in this hour. It is so important to ask God to give you discernment. Ask God to take away anyone who is not for you and is not for him. And I'm telling you, your life will be so much better. As I always invite you guys, please share your thoughts. You can like, subscribe, and comment on the video. You can email me at truth.tvpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us over there on Instagram at truth_TV podcast. I would love to hear from you. If you or anyone that you know is in an abusive situation or a toxic situation that you're ready to walk away from, email me and I will help you come up with an exit strategy. Or you can call the crisis hotline number at 988 from any phone. I want everybody that hears my voice to be the best version of themselves that you can be. God has not ordained his people to go without. And if you're going without, that's because you have people and you're doing things that, you have no business doing. Seek God first, and he will let everything come about. I like to thank you guys for taking the time out to listen. I will talk more about my book that will be coming out soon. The title of the book is called Battered But Not Broken: Secrets of Abuse Unveiled. And I am so excited that God has allowed me to get out of my way. As always, you guys stay safe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.